It's a new day. That means new FabvL. Hey, it's me again. My name is Cadence. This is my channel. I make music and like to react to it. So if either of those interests you, feel free to stick around and subscribe. We are going to go ahead and get into it because we have another FabvL reaction to do today. If you've been around for any amount of time, you know that I love FabvL, completely platonically and not in a parasocial way at all. Really want one of those hats. All I'm saying. We are going to react to some FabvL today. We're doing a Levi song. Levi. That's the word I was looking for. We're doing a Levi song. Can't do enough. I cannot do enough to get some caffeine into my system. Otherwise, I'm going to be like this all day. So let's go ahead and get into it. Enough. Whatever this intro has been. If y'all have thoughts about this song, feel free to express it in that comment section below. But let's go ahead, without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh, Spotify and Apple Music. Flashing lights. All right. I don't even know what that said. Visuals by J-Up though.
Lost my faith, I've been running on trust. Empires fall, then we turn into dust. I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough, so...
Yeah. I love it. But let's see. Okay, so this is FabvL talking about Levi Ackerman. Probably not. I've heard a lot through Twitter, and then I saw actually it was all through Twitter. People talking about the song and how it's, you know, it's about Levi, but like, I mean, let's be honest. FabvL likes to detach things from the original media and make it a little personal, or at least personal towards the audience. And kind of getting that vibe. If this is the hook, I'm digging the hook. Oh. And also that gravel, the grain and the like, it just can't get enough, or I just can't do enough. Yeah.
I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough.
Ah, so classic FabvL. I love it.
So...
Ooh, I am getting heavy FabvL X Divide whenever, like, because I know they were friends and whatnot through school, so like they're both very influenced by each other, I feel like, or at least they have some shared common interests. This is very much giving, very much giving Divide music with that hook melody. Give me 2 seconds real quick, because I want to... I follow your socials, man. I got it. Maybe one day I'll get the that thing. Mixing engineering. We'll go mix engineering. Produced by Bloom Gums. Yeah, I'm really digging. I think that's what it said at the beginning, because I saw the BG in that word, but I could not read it fast enough, especially with the like quality it was at. So but I am really digging this. Let's go. And if you don't want me to pause so frequently, you can go and watch the original video. Okay. I just really like giving, because producer brain to producer brain, I always like giving the producers their credit. Bloom Gums, you are doing a good job. Let's see.
I've been on the same shit every fucking day. Take care of my people, try to mask up all the pain. Sick of getting glorified, so sick of your charades. Everybody hates to love me, cause I run straight to the flame. Yeah, maybe I'm...
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see you. I wanna see you keep going.
Cause I run straight to the flame. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. Fuck falling in line, been ahead of my time, bitch. I can't help it. Look in my eyes, tell me a lie, cause I feel helpless. Yeah. Who do I call when I bleed? You don't feel safe when I leave. Who does it better than me? Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Okay. A little too much more than I probably need to breakdown time. I love Attack on Titan, the entire series. I've never found Levi a relatable character, and I know that the whole thing about Attack on Titan is that there's so many relatable characters. To me, I've always felt Aaron as a really relatable character in the sense of like being so broken down that you turn yourself into the villain just because you're like, justice and so on and so forth, whatever, like the twisted humane construct of justice, right? Or the inhumane construct of justice. But that is something I've always felt like is understood through the show. And sometimes, and this is also a reason why I like nerdcore, is because some people are able to make these songs or make stories through songwriting that shows how relatable that these characters can be, because this is not a Levi Ackerman song. Let's be honest, it's not a Levi Ackerman song. It is showcasing the relatability through a character that a lot of people might not be able to see through the show. Like I had not really seen through the show. Everything that FabvL is saying here right now is a really telltale sign of how good the the story writers were for AOT, and also just FabvL as a songwriter. Because dude, I have not been able, like, the whole you don't feel safe when I'm not around, and then like the who do I go to whenever I bleed, or like what was the other one? People hate to love me because I run straight through the flames. I feel like that's a good testament to, honestly, a lot of nerdcore rappers between FabvL, DPS, and these are some humble individuals, dude. Like, this is like seeing the way that they act online and seeing the way that they write through their music. They're like just so humble individuals, but at the same time, they're like, y'all hate to love us. Y'all love to hate us because we do our job really, really good, and a lot of people don't. So enough about that and gushing over songwriting. I just think this is really, really good.
Who do I call when I bleed? You don't feel safe when I leave. Who does it better than me? Yeah, I feel so at home when I numb my mind and lose control. Hell's the only place I've ever known. So keep rolling the dice, I'm on a roll. Even when the walls fall down, know me that I built them up again. This life could never change me, and the world don't owe me shit. That's why you'll never fucking see me miss. Lord, forgive me, cause I lost my faith. I've been running on trust. Empires fall, then we turn into dust. I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough. I've been on my head, hold me. Hanging by a thread, lonely, yeah. I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough. I can't do enough. So
Oh man, I got chills, dude. I got chills. Like there was a moment where, and dude, props to J Up, because I know doing these high intensity edits probably just run you dry, dude. But it's like the visuals right next to the just like nonstop energy. Oh man, everybody involved. Freaking I'm so sorry. Something gums, right? I'm so sorry. Bloom gums. Just between Bloom Gums, J Up, and just FabvL in the performance, it's such a chaotic, perfectly crafted storm of all of this happening, right? And the entire lead up was just so good, and then it just kept going, and it just kept getting so much more energetic, because it's, oh my god, it's like you can hear the build up with the snare in the background, and it's and then him switching to just like talking in the middle of that is just so good, because it's like him just being like, this is me or the character just talking, and it's being like, yeah, no, listen to what I'm saying. You know, this life will never change. And it's just the that drop is so good. I wanna hear it. It's so good. So good. Oh man, it's such a good, perfect build up. But then it keeps going, and it's like something that FabvL has a tendency to do, especially with his mixes. And I don't know if he has if he does this later down the line, but he had in his last video, the Madara song, where every time that the chorus hit or the hook hit or the name of the song hit, it was a different connotation. So it was like the first time it was a little more personal, unique, and a little grainy, but at the second time it was just loud and obnoxious. It was like in your face. And then the last time it just was continuous, not like it stopped to gain any attention. It was just like, hey, here's the hook, we're going to get through the hook, and then we're going to build up to that end. And that's usually how FabvL goes with this song. So I'm wondering how that last one is going to be, if it's going to be a choral thing that he's done in the past, especially with AOT whatever AOT songs media. So and it's just can't do enough. Like it's a different connotation than the first one, where it's just like that, just can't do enough. Like it was a different melody, honestly. And I feel like that really fits the way that the songwriting's built. It's literally just me gushing over songwriting. That's all it is. And just this moment, like this whole thing, it's giving me Willy Wonka. Like the Willy Wonka tunnel scene, where it's so chaotic, but like it's perfectly chaotic. Just the visuals between this and then the content of the song, and it's just like you just can't look away, because you're trying to read the lyrics. Two, you're also just like, you're realizing like Levi as a character, and how like just how bloodthirsty and heartbroken that story is, because he's just like, that's all I know is like, you know, killing titans and stuff. And honestly, a lot of people don't talk about visuals all that much. So like, and that's what I just want to kind of like give the attention that it deserves there. So yeah. Bro, just shout out to the episode that this clip is pulled from. Best Levi edit ever. Best animation, I swear. So good. Ooh, that's a really well written verse. Oh my gosh. So Levi as a character, like anytime that there is like imminent danger, just goes full anime protagonist mode, even though he's not even the protagonist. But like the whole scene where the Beast Titan is like rushing the walls, and then he literally cuts through an entire flank of like maybe 30 Titans or whatever to make it to the Beast Titan, and he's just caught off guard, like, oh, oh, this is the guy that everybody warned me about, and he's just covered in blood, and he has like the wide eyes, and he's just like aiming for Beast Titan. Oh, and then he still persists, and he still wins, like ends up the fight with the blade in the guy's mouth. Like, it's such a wild scene, and it's such a testament to who Levi is. But oh my gosh, it's just like anytime that Levi is like face to face with the Reaper, he knows that he's only there to haunt him, not even to really take his life, because he's like, I'm too good for that, essentially. Also, what was this last part? The longer that I live, the less I coexist. I think that is such a good poetic statement. Just being like, the longer that I'm around and the more reasons I'm given, the less I coexist with people. Because realistically, all you need is like the good people in your life. You need to have people in your life, don't get me wrong. But the less you coexist with the people outside of that circle, because you just realize that the world sucks. It is what it is. But I think that that's really good writing. A rival is the life I live. I dig that.
When it's my time, please just throw me in the fire. Tell the ones I love that my only true desire was to give it all I had. Try to make the world better. What I had to do never mattered, 'cause I just...
Before the drop, I like that like bridge, the temporary bridge there. That was super well placed. It's just the whole concept of like what I had to do never really mattered, because I just wanted to make the world a better place. I dig that, and that's really a testament to FabvL as well as a person. He doesn't really care what steps he has to take to make the world a better place, or at least that's what he showcases in his personality. He doesn't care what he has to do. He's gonna do it. I dig that.
The world better. What I had to do never mattered, 'cause I just lost my faith. I've been running on trust. Empires fall, then we turn into dust. I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough. I've been on my head, homie. Hanging by a thread, lonely, yeah. I've been fighting, but I just can't do enough. I can't do enough. I never do enough. And when the times get rough, why is it always me that's burning? Yeah, when my time is up, I finally feel like love has come to ease the hurting. People think I'm wearing this halo.
Okay, before we get to the rest of that, ooh, that scream. If you're new here, I am a fan of screams. I love screams, just in general.
Is up, I finally feel like love has come to ease the hurting.
FabvL has one of my favorite scream voices, because honestly, it's not too many steps away from his just normal singing voice, because he has that gravel that is so rare and just so like unique to him, and I'm jealous as a human being because I wish I had that gravel. It's just a natural voice, and I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's something that is not something to be jealous of, but as far as just like hearing him talk, dude, jealous, absolutely jealous. But that's love that scream. And then also calling back to what I said earlier about how he typically takes the title of the song and bends it into multiple ways throughout the song. This time on the third round around, he tripled it up. He did first half of the hook, second half of the hook, and then doubled up at the end to go into this post hook verse. So yeah, that makes sense. I want to see the last 5 seconds. What's up? Nah, yeah. Let's just let the chill sit in. Oh, goodness gravy. All right, Mr. Fable, sir. Oh, dude. Oh man, that last scream. Oh, and then I was gonna comment on how at that very end portion, it started in the in the production. Oh, come on, catch up on me. In the production, I'm gonna punch a hole in my computer. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna continue talking. I'm gonna apologize if this visually cannot keep up with me. I probably shouldn't test it. But yeah, no, in that last little part, in the production, in the production, it started building up towards a metal like headbanger. Because it was just like it just kept getting harder and harder, and then like Fable's voice kept getting more distorted, and it was just like, oh, dude, yes. And then you start going, oh, ooh, ooh. And then he does that last scream that I just can't do enough. And then it's just like, oh, it's so good. And then it, whenever everything goes out and you leave that last and here's, oh my gosh, production tip for anybody with heavy energy songs like that, or like if you're trying to let the last portion of a song really settle in with the listeners, put that 6 or 7 seconds of silence at the end. Put that reverb. Like seriously, it is so important to hit home what you are trying to establish with that song. So like I was saying, in that last portion where he was like leaving that 6 or 7 seconds of silence, it really hits home what message he's trying to get across with the song. So overall, honestly, God, 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10, dude. And it's not a good FabvL song without some screams, some heavy metal, some overly irrational breaking down from yours truly. So yeah, that's a good one. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. If you like that, feel free to express that with a like button below. There's also a comment section. Tell me what to do, and I will make sure to interact with it. Possibly. Maybe. Yeah, let me get through this before my camera actually kills itself. Yes, we have music on this channel as well. It's not just some part of the intro that I lie about, but I don't really deal with that side of the channel. So if you want to go over there and annoy them, go ahead and just say that Gerald sent you. Yeah, Gerald. Yeah, there's going. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. See you in the next video, I guess.